Hey, this is William Sensei. I'm an official Tokyo Olympic volunteer. So now let's start the countdown. Hey, how you doing? This is William Sensei again. Hey, happy Friday. Yes, indeed, it's Friday again. So if you can hear, the summer's definitely in the air. You can hear the cicadas, the semi, we call them here in Japanese. But cicada are starting to come out, so that's when you really know it's summer here in Japan. Alright, so today, what I want to talk about is which event should have the first medals awarded. So, let's go. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, all the events that started on July 24th, which will be Saturday, next Saturday, and so I wanted to see if any of the events are going to actually have someone getting a medal that day. And I broke it down for you. So here's the breakdown. So, out of all those events I mentioned yesterday, here's what it's going to look like. So, you do have fencing, judo, archery, taekwondo, weightlifting, shooting, and cycling road. So, looking at these events, it's kind of a toss-up to see who's actually going to get it first. So, in my opinion, it's going to be either the cycling road or the women's air rifle, because those start at 10:45 and 11. So depending on which one finishes first, I think the cycling may take a little bit longer. So I think the women's air rifle should be the first medal awarded. But if both of those go longer than expected, then the next event would be weightlifting, which starts at 1:30 with the medal round there. So it's a toss-up between those three. Alright, cool. Now, let's move on to some more news. Let's go. Now, if you didn't know, I did a special on my 84th day with the Olympic truce. So, the Olympic truce technically officially started today. The truce comes into force today on July 16th. It's supposed to be 7 days before the actual start of the games, and it will remain in effect until September 12th, 7 days after the Paralympic Games. So let's hope there's no wars during this time to keep the truce so we can enjoy the games together. Alright. Okay, moving on. Next. Today, IOC Chairman Thomas Bach went to Hiroshima. Yes. I think because of the Olympic truce day, he decided, okay, let's go down to Hiroshima. But there's a lot of backlash of why he's going down there. So, you never know. But, actually, Mr. Bach isn't having such a good time here in Japan, because apparently there are demonstrations in front of his hotel telling him to go back home and stop the Olympics. So, maybe he's not so popular. Okay, moving on. Next. The Olympic athletes are going to have to put on their own medals. What? Yeah, so I guess they're afraid of the close contact that you will have when you're putting on the medals for the medal ceremony. So they are going to, for the very first time, have the Olympians put on their own medals. So I guess someone's going to hold it out and they just take it off the pillow or whatever they use, and then they put it on themselves. So that's going to be interesting to see. And apparently you're going to pump in fake crowd noise during these ceremonies. So, next. The Olympic Committee and Airbnb have a new campaign that started also called Tokyo Together. So basically, you're going to be able to pay to interact with some athletes, current Olympians and past Olympians. So I've already seen some of the prices of some of these people that are offering to talk to people And I don't know if this is a good idea. They're saying it's supposed to be to help, spectators and fans to get closer to the athletes, but I think it's just another money-grabbing event to me. So I don't know. I'll put the link down. You can make your own decision next. Now, it was reported today that a Nigerian athlete was found positive with the COVID-19. So this brings the total of about 30 Olympic athletes or staff members who have caught the COVID-19 while being here in Japan. But they said this person was in the late 60s, and apparently they claim that this will be the first person to be hospitalized. But I think I mentioned that a couple days ago, maybe the Russian staff member was also hospitalized, so who knows. Next, the Ugandan team is in the news again. So apparently, down there in Osaka, they were the first, I think, team that got the COVID, right? One of the staff members. So then it left them down with 9 people. And then, so out of these 9 people, so they're down to 8 staff members, and one of the Ugandan members from this morning is nowhere to be found. So if you're in Osaka and you see some guy wandering around, maybe you need to help him out because he is lost. All right. And that's it for today. So how many more days to go before the Olympics? 7 more days to go. 7 more days to go. 7 days. Yes. So 7 more days to go. 1 more week before the Olympics start. So we are definitely excited. As I mentioned yesterday, tomorrow will be an exciting day. So I'll be going to my area, the Saitama Super Arena, and we'll get a tour of the whole complex, and hopefully I can give you some good shots and video and pictures of that. So look forward to that tomorrow, and we'll see you. So as I always say, mask up, wash the hands, stay safe, keep the COVID out of your system. Why? So we can have a safe and secure game. Okay, see you, Rick. Bye-bye.